Bhadram karnebhi shrunuyama deva Bhadram pashyemakshabhiryajatra Sthirairangai stuštavansas tanubhi Vyashema devahitam yadayuh Swastina indro vruddashrava Swastina pusha vishvaveda Swastina starksho varishtanemi Swastina brahaspatir dadhatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We are studying here Govt's Mandukya Karikas, and last time we studied the first two Karikas of the last Alata Shanti Prakaranam, and a very new idea was there, that in the Agama Prakarana, directly through the Rishi's mouth, we have heard that if we can properly understand the meaning of Om, we shall realize Advaita. That was only based upon Rishi Vakyas. Then the main obstruction is our present experience. So in the second chapter, Vaitatya Prakaran, we are told that we experience does not mean something is real. And through the example of the dream experiences, and also through additional logics, we are shown that though we experience, the Dvaita is not real. What is not real here? Not the world. The Dvaita is not real. A subject experiencing the objects is not real. And so, we can experience the Advaita. Then in the Advaita Prakaran, there were 2-3 things. Firstly, the proper understanding of Advaita, which includes that there is a place of sadhana in Advaita, but which also tells us that during sadhana, we need not give up Advaita. These were the main things of the Advaita Prakaran, that we may experience, we may feel during Advaita that there was Advaita, now we have been born, Brahman is born, and through Upasana we will get back. But that is called limited, partial, one-sided thinking. So the real thinking was shown that we appear to be like that, but we are not really like that. And so, properly understand Advaita, and properly understand the Advaita sadhana. And that was told by calling ātman itself as samadhi, and then calling the Advaita sadhana as asparsha yoga, without relation, because the real and unreal cannot have any relation. There may be two types of relation. One is that this is the real, unreal is superimposed upon it. Other way around, the real appears as dual. So, comparing especially with all the other paths of sadhana known in India and everywhere, especially we comparing with the Patanjali yogis, because their path appears very attractive. So, we were shown the real Advaitic sadhana, concluding in that the reality may appear being born everywhere, and yet it is not born. So that was the conclusion. So in a way, everything has been told. Now what remains? There are big philosophers, and they create confusion. What you say appears very proper to us, but how are the philosophers deluded? That is the new problem comes in our life. And for that, this last prakarana is started. That not only common man, but the philosophers also can become deluded because of the one-sided or limited thinking. And the Buddhist analogy is taken. The Buddhist people say that if a firebrand is whirled round and round or in any way, an onlooker sees that there are shapes. But really there are no shapes. The Advaiti replies, why shapes appear? Because the firebrand is moved. Then how to know what is real? Don't jump into conclusion nothing is there. Why shapes appear? Because it is moved. So don't move it. And you will find there are no shapes, but the light is there. So it is called alata shanti. Shanti means don't move, the alata. Now, lot of disputation apparent will be seen because of their limited thinking. And how Govt will show their thinking limited in two different ways. One is that mutual contradiction. And through mutual contradiction, he will show they are really talking about Advaita only. One way. Secondly, take any philosophy and the reason applied by that philosophy, let them apply it completely. Then itself will find out the problem. So in these two ways, he is going to show that though they may talk, even big philosophers, they are under mistake. Our Rishi's vision is correct. Now, there is a rule or tradition that when you talk of different opinions, you should refer to your guru. You should not say, they talk like that, but my opinion is like that. So don't bring yourself. Bring the traditional truth. That means you must refer to the gurus who taught you. And here, Govt, in a coded way, refers to the Adi Guru. We learned so many things in that context, that if Advaita, due to any reason, goes down, God himself has to prove it again. It's not a human mind which creates Advaita. So, and Ishta's or Guru's name should not be taken is an ancient tradition. And so, Shankar makes it clear. We shall read those two shlokas again. Jnanena akasha kalpena dharman yo gaganopaman jneya bhinnena sambuddha tam vande dvipadamvaram tvam dvipadamvaram vande. Dvipada means men, two-legged people. Varam means the best among them. Put in other language, it will become Purushottamam. And Purushottamam refer in the Gita. Bhagavan says, there is a Kshara Purusha, there is an Akshara Purusha, and there is an Uttama Purusha. And this very Uttama Purusha, abstract, in the form of man, is called Purushottama. And so this Purushottama is avatar. And which avatar Gaudpad is referring to? Shankar makes it clear that God, that very reality, remember, Nirgun Sagun Brahma, that Sagun Brahma took the form of Narayana Rishi. It was a coupled form, Nara-Narayan. And they did tapasya in Badrikashram and brought back the Advaita from its abstract heights to human level. That Narayana Rishi is saluted here in the form of his knowledge. That is knowledge like space. Like space means not less than space, but more than space. Space pervades everything without getting divided. It pervades the space itself without getting divided. So by knowledge of that type, and dharman means attributes, means jivas. And jivas also, the real nature of jivas also is that very Advaita reality. And so the knowledge through which they are known is also like space. In this way, he salutes the avatar. Then, in the Advaita Prakaran, the sadhana was named as Asparsha Yoga. So, who has shown this Asparsha Yoga? The Sampradaya Kartas. And so, they have shown the real sadhana, Advaita sadhana. So, it is such a wonderful sadhana that Asparsha Yogo Vayanama Sarva Sattva Sukho Hitaha Avivado Aviruddhascha Deshitaha Tam Namamyaham Tam Asparsha Yogam Namamyaham. Asparsha Yoga is the name of the sadhana. It is for the ultimate happiness of all beings and also the ultimate good of the all beings. And it does not enter any disputation because it has no quarrel at all. It does not find anything as opposed to it. So, to that sadhana we bow down. With this introduction, now let us see how we have started. So, we come to the third karika. Bhutasya jatimichanti vadinaha kechidevahi abhutasya apare dhira vivadanta parasparam. Now here the disputants are called vadis, debaters. And in the second line, tauntingly you may say they are called wise people. That means those who think themselves to be wise people. And two types of thinking is presented before us. Kechidevahi vadina, not all vadis. Some of them. Bhutasya jatim ichanti. Bhuta means that which already exists. They say that which already exists is born. Evidently, they are called Sat Karanavadis, Sankhyas. That is, cause itself becomes effect. So the effect is present in the cause. That is their idea. But apare, other wise people, that is Naiyayikas and Vaisheshikas. In the Western thought, Bergson, his philosophy is called romantic evolution. That means nothing was there, and see how beautiful it has come. So that which did not exist, abhuta, jatim icchanti, so that has become now something is born. What is born? Which was not there, that is born. And in this way, they quarrel with each other, parasparam vivadanta. What is the vivada? The Naiyayikas and Vaisheshikas will say, if it was already there, what is the meaning that it is born? Is there nothing new? If something new is there, then that was not there. So actually, which is not there is born. Otherwise, if same it is, then what is the meaning of the word born? Unless you accept something new, new means non-existing. That is their way of argument. Sankhya say, if it was not there, how it can come into existence? Tell us. If you accept something coming out of nothing, then all our pramana system is smashed. We have nothing to hold on to. No logic is possible. So Govt says, do you understand what they mean? That which was there cannot be born. That which was not there cannot be born. Meaning is that nothing can be born. And that is what we have been telling. So they are actually supporting Advaita only by mutual contradiction. So that is how he argues. So why we should have quarrel? They are telling part of the truth, they are telling part of the truth. Like the 6 blind men of Hindustan who went to see an elephant. Blind. So somebody stood near the leg and he said, elephant is like a big pillar. Somebody caught hold of the tail, he said, elephant is like a snake. Somebody caught hold of the trunk, he said, it is a big python. Somebody touched the back, it said it is a big wall. So, because they did not see in full. So, let us read. Shankar says, Katham Dvaitina Parasparam Viruddhante iti uchyate. All they are Dvaitis. Shankar has told in the beginning that Dvaitis and Vainashikas, Buddhas, who say nothing exists. Nothing exists as cause and nothing exists as effect also. So these two people oppose Advaita, these two types of people. So out of them, Dvaitina, so here Vainashikas are not coming into. Dvaitina, two types. Parasparam viruddhante iti uchyate. Bhutasya vidyamanasya vastuno jatim utpattim icchanti vadina kichideva hi sankhya na sarve eva dvaitina. Shush. Govt says some people, some people. Shankar makes it clear. What is the difference, do you understand? Govt does not want to term them. some mad people, that's all. But we are thinking of the scholars, and so Shankar names them. Na sarve eva dvaiti na. Yasmad abhuta, yasmad means because. Why not all? Because abhutasya avidyamanasya apare vaisheshika nayayikascha. Dhira nimanta pragya vimanena iti artho. Thinking themselves to be wise. Vivedanto viruddham vadanto hi anyanyam icchanti jetumiti praya. They are debating means they want to conquer each other. Bhutam na jayate kinchit abhutam naiva jayate vivedanto advaya evam ajatim khapayanti te. So we said that already. So they show that which already exists cannot be born. And the others say that which is not there, how it can be born? It also cannot be born. So in this way, when they show the faults of each other, Vivedanto advayam khapayanti, ajatim khapayanti. Advayam, Advaya, those people. So, Govt said they are really Advaitist only. A part of Advaiti, because they show this is not true. They are also Advaitis, because they say this is not true. So, both of them are Advayas. Because they show Khapayanti Ajatim. They show that nothing is born. Tairevam viruddha vadanena anyonya paksha pratishadam kurvadbhi kim khapitam bhavati ityuchyate. So by debating with each other, what they bring out. Bhutam vidyamanam vastu najayate kinchit vidyamanatvat eva atmavat. Shankar gives an example. That which is already there, it does not undergo birth, like ātman. Absolutely real. Iti evam vadan asadvadi sankhya paksham pratishedati sajjanma. So, asadvadi, that means the cause is unreal. In this way, those causes unreal paksha contradicts Sankhya. Sajjanma. Tatha bhutam avidyamanam avidyamanatvad naiva jayate shashavishanavaditi evam vadan Sankhyo api asadvadi paksham asajjanma pratishedati. Sankhya say, example for non-existing thing is horns of a hare. Only words. So, horns of a hare, from horns of a hare, can something be born? That is what Sankhyas point out. Because, what is their argument? Because it is non-existing, so where is the question of being born? Like horns of a hare. So, asadvadi, paksha, that is, the cause is not there, that part is criticized. Pratishedati. Vivadanto, viruddham vadanto. Advaya, advaitino hi ete. So both are advaitis only. Anyonyasya pakshav sad asator janmano pratishedanto. Both their parties, they contradict that part. Ajatim anutpattim arthat khape. Arthat means by force of the argument. They are showing ajati. Prakashayanti. Khapayanti is prakashayanti. Khapyamanam ajatim tai. Anumodamahe vayam. Vivadamo na tai sardam avivadam nibodhata. So both of them show Advaita, Ajati. We say yes, yes, Anumodamai, yes. Vivadamo na tai sardam. With them we do not enter into debate. Avivadam nibodhata. Why we do not quarrel, that you understand. We shall explain why you do not quarrel. Tair evam khyapyamanam ajatim evam astu iti anumodamahe. Both of them are showing ajati. So he say, yes, let it be like that. Kevalam. Only that much we say. Na tai sardam vivadama paksha pratipaksha grahani. We do not take any part, any side and quarrel. We do not do that. Yatha te anyonyam iti. Like they quarrel with each other, like that we do not quarrel. Atha tam avivadam viveda rahitam paramartha darshanam anudnyatam asmabhir nibodhata he shishya. So, nibodhata is the last. So it is being told to somebody, sadhakas. So Gaudapad says, O disciples, see, we will show you how we do not quarrel. That is the Paramartha Darshan, in the ultimate vision of the ultimate darshan. Ajatasya dharmasya jatim icchanti vadinaha ajato hi amruto dharmo martyatam kathameshyati. Now this very shloka had come as the 20th shloka in Advaita Prakarana. So now in this Alata Shanti Prakarana, lot of repetition will be there. From Vaitata Prakarana or from Advaita Prakarana. Why there is repetition? Because that was told as between Guru and Shishya. And now between the debaters. So the context has changed. We are influenced because of the scholars. So same argument which was shown in a simple way by the Guru to the disciple is being referred to again and again as between the scholars. So the repetition comes. The Vadis, Dharma is Jiva, is never born, Ajata, and they want its birth. Now Dharma is Amruta, Ajata, because it is not born, it will not die also. How they expect it to become Martya? Because the effect is Jiva. Jiva is Martya. So it was Ajata, how it will die. That which is never born, how it is going to die. That is the simple argument. Sadasad vadina sarve apiti. So here all Sadvadi or Asadvadi both. To them this reply is given. Iti purastat kruta bhashya shloka. He says, I have already commented on it. He has not given the bhashya full shloka at all. We have to read. The Vadis want the janma of Ajata Dharma. How can the Ajata Amruta Dharma, how can it become mortal? We read that. Na bhavati amrutam martyam, na martyam amrutam tatha, प्रकृतेरन्यथा भावो न कथंचित भविष्यति.
कथंचित् भविष्यति.
Let the repetition come. What is it? So, amrutam martyam na bhavati. Martyam amrutam na bhavati. If it is immortal, it cannot die. And if it is subject to death, it cannot be immortal. Because the nature does not change. These shlokas also have come. Svabhavena amruto yasya dharmo gacchati martyatam kritakena amrutastasya
कृतकेन अमृतस्तस्य
katham syasyati nischala.
कथं शाश्वति निश्चला.
The living speak. So, by nature, something, dharma, is immortal. How it can become martya? If by nature it is immortal, and suppose it has become mortal, and then by sadhana it becomes immortal. Kritakena amrita. If really amrita, then he cannot become mortal. And if made amrita, then how will remain steady? If really mortal, made amrita, then it will become mortal only. The meaning is that if our real sadhak meaning, if our real nature is not Advaita, we can never become Mukta. That is the meaning. We can become Mukta because our real nature is Mukta. Our real nature is Mukta, so we can never be bound. And if our real nature is bound, we are becoming Mukta, we cannot remain Mukta. Okay? That is Advaita. So both these two shlokas, Uktarthanam shlokan, Uktarthanam, that means of the which meaning has already been given. Shlokanam here, Upanishad, here they have been brought again. Paravadi Pakshanam Anyonya Virodha Khyapita Anutpatti Anumodana Pradarshanartha. To show the opposing parties, they ultimately talk of non-birth. Ajad. For that they have been repeated. Now Govt puts his own arguments. Sansiddhiki Swabhaviki
सिद्धिकी स्वाभाविकी
Sahaja Akruta Chaya
पिताचया
Prakriti Seti Viggeya
प्रकृति सेति विज्ञेया
Svabhavam na Jahatiya.
अवन्तजहातिया.
So in the world he gives some example, Lokik. What we call the nature of a thing, which will not change. If it changes, how to call it is nature of the thing? So he calls something as nature of a thing, Prakriti, Sa, Iti Viggeya. That thing should be known as nature. Svabhavam na Jahatiya, which does not give up its nature. Now, this Prakriti may be Sansiddhiki. Yogis, by their effort, get some siddhi. Then that does not go. Swabhavike. Svabhavika means water will flow down, Agni is hot. This is Svabhavik Prakriti. That also is not going to change. Sahaja has not given the meaning of, yes, Sahaja. Sahaja means
Born together.
born along with the birth. Sahaja. So birds fly in the air. As soon as they are born, they fly in the air. So that is Sahaja Prakriti. Akruta. Sahaja itself is Akruta, no? Water going down is not made by somebody. Two names are given, Sahaja, born with the birth, and Akruta, which is natural. So 4 types of Prakriti, he says. That these, in the world we see 4 types of Prakritis which do not change. So in the ultimate field, if there is a Prakriti, it can never change. It is an additional something. Yasmad Laukikyapi Prakriti Nivipareti Kaso Ityaha. Because even in the world, Prakriti does not change. Which it is that? Samyak Siddhi, Sansiddhi, Tatra Bhava Sansiddhiki, Yatha Yoginam, Siddhanam, Animadi Aishwarya Prakriti. So yogis get Animadi Aishwarya, that does not go. Sa Bhuta Bhavishyat Kala Yorapi, Yoginam na Viparyati Tathaiva sa. So past, present, future, it never changes. Yogis have earned that. Tata Svabhaviki, Dravya Svabhavata eva, Yatha Agnadinam Ushna Prakashadi Lakshana, Agni, Surya, etc. They are hot and light by their own nature. So that also does not change. Sa api na kalantare vebicharati deshantare cha. Neither in time nor in different places. Same everywhere. Tata sahaja atmana sa eva jata yatha pakshadinam akasha gamanadi lakshana. Born with them. Anyapi ya kachid akruta kenachid na kruta yatha apam nimna desha gamanadi lakshana. So any other Prakriti also which has not been made by somebody, like water flowing down. Anyapi, there may be any other type, Shankar says. Ya kachit svabhavam na jahati, sa sarva prakriti vigaya loke. So that which does not give up its nature is called Prakriti. Whatever type it may be. Mithya kalpiteshu, laukikeshu api, vastushu prakriti na anyatha bhavati, kimuta aja svabhaveshu paramartha vastushu, amrutatva lakshana prakriti na anyatha bhavati. So all these are mithya kalpita worldly things. And they also do not give up their nature. Then what to talk of that which is absolute? That is the argument. So this is the example of the relative prakritis. So what is the fault of these philosophers after all this? Jara marana nirmukta
Jara marana nirmuktaha
sarve dharma svabhavata
sarve dharma svabhavata
jara maranam ichchantaha chavante tanmanishaya. This is the beautiful Alata Shanti Prakaran. We see, we never see. We see transmigration. We see people are born and dead again and again. How does it happen? Is our question. Then only your theory is complete. When our experience is explained. He says, we shall explain. Svabhavata sarve dharma jara marana nirmukta. That is their nature. But they wish the birth and death. That means they think of birth and death, so they have birth and death. That is the only explanation. Our ignorance makes it appear we are born and dead. So, we are not born and dead. How we are born and dead? Because we think we are born and dead. So it happens. That's simple explanation. Implication is, don't think like that. Then you are already mukta. Don't. Simple argument. So, Gautpada and Shankara's logic as a common sense argument. Simple. Jara maranami kim vishaya punasa prakritir yasya anyatha bhava vadibhi kalpate kalpanayama kodosha iti ava. So what is that prakriti which these vadis are thinking in other way? It changes. And what is the fault in thinking like that? That you will become like that. That is the only fault. Jara marana nirmukta, jara maranadi sarva vikriya varjita. Jara marana nirmukta means no change whatsoever. Ke sarve dharma, sarve atmana, we have seen, atma, jivas are called dharmas. Iti etat svabhavata prakrtita by nature. Evam svabhava santo dharma jara maranam ichchanta. Ichchanta iva ichchanta. Nobody wishes I should do like, but they think like that. So it becomes as if you are desiring to be like that. So you will become like that. So by Eva he has explained, Rajvam eva sarpam atmani kalpayantaha. So like snake on a rope, they imagine, that is the meaning of icchanti. They imagine will die. So they will die. Chavante svabhavata chalanti ityar. So they deviate from their nature. Because they imagine we are deviating from the nature. Tan manishaya janma marana chintaya. Manisha means thinking like that. Thinking like birth and death. Tad bhava bhavitattva doshena ityartha. So they become imbued with that attitude, that idea. So they become like that. So it is the bhavana which is more important. So our bhavana should be according to the truth, not according to our imagination. Now, same thing told in little more detail. Karanam yasya vai karyam.
Karanam yasya vai karyam.
Karanam tasya jayate.
Tasya jayate.
Jayamanam katham ajam.
Jayamanam katham ajam.
Bhinnam nityam katham chatat.
Nityam katham chatat.
So this is Vaisheshika's argument against the Sankhya's. That Karan hi karya hai. Karan itself, cause itself is the effect. Then cause is born. That is the meaning. But you are telling that the cause is aja, that everybody accepts. So how it will be born? Same argument Vaisheshika is pointing out. And suppose it has become born, then it has become martya. Then how you call it aja? So both sides. Okay. Bhinnam means broken. Bhinnam, Veda, Jatam. Jayamanam katham ajam. If it is born, how it is aja. Bhinnam nityam katham chetat. If it is divided, then how it is nitya. So, detailed faults are shown. You know. Well, 3 more shlokas are there. 3 means including this. Let us read it. I'm tired now. Katham sajjati vadibhi sankhir anupapanam uchyate iti aha vaisheshika. What Sankhyas are telling, Sat Karan is born. How it is wrong, that Vaisheshikas are telling. Karanam mrudvad. So take an example. Clay. Upadana lakshanam. Yasya vadino vai karyam. So from clay, pot is born. Karanam eva karya akarena parinamate. So only shape is changed. Yasya vadina iti artha. Tasya ajam eva sat pradhanadati karanam madadi karya rupena jayate iti artha. No, pradhan. Pradhan is the name given to Prakriti by Sankhyas. Vedantis will say Atma's Prakriti. They say Atma is different, Prakriti is different. And as the minister works in the name of king, so it is called Pradhan. So this Pradhan is Aja. Prakriti is eternal. If it is eternal, how does it become Mahat? That is their idea of evolution. This becomes this, this becomes this, this becomes this. Change of form. Madadi karyarupane jayate iti artha. Madadi akarena chet jayamanam pradhanam katham ajam uchyate. So how do you call pradhana aja? Tell us. When it is born as a different thing. Tair vipratishiddham cha idam jayate ajam cha. So it is aja also and it is born also is self-contradictory. Nityam cha tair uchyate pradhanam. And they say pradhana is nitya. Bhinnam vidirinam sputitam ekadeshena sat. Bhinnam means broken, means a part has become separated. Katham nityam bhavet iti artha, then how it is nitya? Nai savayam ghatadi ekadesha sputena dharmi. Example. Ghata is with parts. So that can be broken. So Ghata is never nitya. People in this world have never seen nitya Ghata. Iti artha. Vidirnam cha sad ekadeshena ajam nityam cha iti etat vipratishiddham tair abhidiyate. So all this is self-contradictory. That's Karanadi Karanad yad ananyatvam
Karanad yat ananyatvam
atah karyam ajam yadi
atah karyam yajam idi
jayamanadhi vai karyat
jayamanadhi vai
karanam te katham dhruvam.
katham dhruvam.
This very thing explained further that karya, effect, has come from the Karan. Then how it is aja? That means if it has come from somebody, something, then how it is aja? And if Karan has become Karya, then Karan has changed. So it is wrong from every argument. That's all. Uktasya eva arthasya spashtikarnartham aha. Explaining the same thing. Karanat ajat karyasya yadi ananyatvam. Effect is same as cause, you see. And with that cause is aja, then how effect has changed? How effect is aja, janma? karyam ajamiti praptam. So karya also is to be called aja. If karan has itself become cause, then if karan is aja, then karya also is aja. Idam cha anyad vipratishiddham karyam ajam cha iti tava. So this also is self-contradictory. You are calling it karya, and yet you are calling it aja. किंच अन्य कार्य कारणयोर अनन्यत्वे जायमानादिवै कार्यात् कारणम अनन्य नित्यम ध्रुवम च तै कथम भय. So if karan and karya are identical, then karya is born, then how karan is not born? They are identical. नहीं कुक्कुट्या एकदेशा पच्यते एकदेशा प्रसवाय कल्पे. अर्ध कुक्कुट न्याय. Hen is there. Half of the hen you cut and cook for eating, and half of the hen will give eggs. So this is self-contradictory of this type. Two things cannot, contrary things cannot exist in the same thing. It changes and it is aja is not possible. Ajadvai jayate yasya
वै जायते यस्य
दृष्टान्तस्तस्य नास्ति वै
दृष्टान्तस्तस्य नास्ति वै
जाताच जायमानस्य
जाताच्च
न
जायमानस्य
व्यवस्था प्रसज्यते.
व्यवस्था प्रसज्यते.
Show us one example in the world. In Indian logic, without example, no logic is there. Show one example in the world that something is aja and from that something is born. So in the world you cannot show any example. If a thing is born, man is born, then from him son is born. Thing is not born, and from that something is born. Show any example in this world. Previously I said ātman, but in the world show any example. And if something has already undergone a change called birth, then from that something new will be born again. So then no logic will stand. That's all. From aja, show any example. And if it is already born, then what do you say something is born from that? So if you take like that, then no system will stand. अजाद अनुत्पन्नाद वस्तुनो जायते ऐसे वादिना कार्यम दृष्टान्तस्तस्य नास्ति वै. दृष्टान्त अभावे अर्थात अजाद न किंचित जायते इति सिद्धम भवति. In the absence of an example, it becomes proved that if it is aja, nothing can be born from that. यदा पुनर्जातात जायमानस्य वस्तुना अभ्युपगमा, meaning something is born, and from that mahat, from this, then something is further born. Tadapi anyasmad jata tadapi anyasmad iti na vyavastha prasajyate. Then what is the origin? Origin was born or origin was not born? If origin is born, then no aja. That's it. So logic fails. Reductio ad absurdum. Anavasthanam syad iti artha. Then the reductio ad absurdum, when the whole thing becomes absurd. That's all. Huh? So, between Sankhya and Nayayika's debate has been detailedly explained. And it has been explained they are quarreling unnecessarily. The reality is that everything is aja. That is the conclusion. Okay? Now, this he will take to our life later. Huh? Om Bhadram Karne Vishnuyama Deva Bhadram Pashyem Akshabhir Yajatra Sthirai Rangai Stushtavanshas Tanuvi Vashema Deva Hitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indro Vruddha Shrava स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेद स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमि स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु